Hey guys, this is David Wynn with the Mortgage Edge podcast, brought to you by Click and Close Mortgage. Today, I got a very special guest, Kevin Marquez, straight out of Cuba, landed in Houston, Texas, and one of the top realtors in the area. Kevin, welcome to the show. How's it going, brother?
Nice to meet you, David. Thank you for having me on the podcast. Really appreciate it, man.
Well, we
Well,
I really appreciate you being here, man. You are very, very impressive. I learned a lot about you and your business since we talked, and I think the whole world needs to know about you and what you're doing out there to be so successful. So, what you're an immigrant straight out of Cuba, correct?
yeah, definitely. I just got here like 3 years ago, and we've been pretty successful. So really proud of it, and hopefully we
Yeah,
can we can keep doing the same.
absolutely. So 3 years immigrant, landed in Houston, Texas. But the amazing part is this: you've only been a realtor for about a year. Is that correct?
Yes, in August 2024 we started, so it's been a year and maybe a couple of days.
Yeah. So August 2024. But here's the amazing part, folks out there. Let me repeat myself. He has over 75 transactions for over $15 million in sales. That is truly amazing. I have 20, 30-year vets that don't have those kind of numbers. So let's talk a little bit about that. What the heck are you doing out there to be so successful? But let's go back in time a little bit. Let's talk about where you started, Cuba. So how did you? What did you decide? You want to leave, come to America? Talk about that.
So actually, in Cuba, my family we were doing pretty good. We
Mm-hmm.
were making like some money. It's not compared to America, but we were a good family. We were doing pretty well. So I had a dream. So I was dreaming to come to America and do like big things. I guess I start my business and that kind of stuff. So I was in the military in Cuba, and because it's obligatory, can I say, in Cuba? Sorry
Yes.
for my English, so it's not the best. Sorry for that.
No, it's
So
perfect.
yeah, when I finished the military in Cuba, I decided to come over to the USA. So I came in 2022 through the border by myself. I was like 19 years old, about to turn 20 that year. And then when I got here, I didn't have like just my uncle. He was the one that helped me the first year. So then I was driving semi trucks, but it was like far away from home. So I had to stay there like 3 weeks at a time, and then go home like 3 4 days. And I said, man, this is not my this is not my profession. So this is too hard. So I started working for a mobile home dealership here in Houston, actually close to Cleveland. So it was outside of Houston. And I met a girl. She's actually my broker nowadays. Her name is Kimberly. So we were selling mobile homes. We were selling like 4 or 5 per month. But in that business, there is not like too much money. So you make maybe 2,000 for every mobile home that you sell. And she was a broker. She was telling me, oh, in real estate you get 3%, and interest rate with mobile homes are kind of like pretty high, so it's like 9%. And I told her, oh, if we sell a house, we get more money, and it's actually better for the customer because they pay like 4.99% interest rate in new bills, or they pay 5.99. So it's gonna be way easier for us to sell a house, and then we get paid more, and the house actually appreciate. It's not like the mobile homes that they depreciate. So I started looking into that. I was in the dealership from April 2024 until August when I got my license, and I decided to walk away. So at first, my first customer, actually, she gave it to me. So she gave me the lead, and at the time I didn't know how to generate leads or generate customers. So I was watching like YouTube videos how to get customers, and I ran across this guy on YouTube. He's Canadian or something. And he was explaining how like Facebook ads and Instagram ads, how they work for realtors. And I said, man, that's something that I think I can do. So I started like trying different videos and different stuff, like different pictures on Facebook ads. And then one day I just tried one that just like blew up. So it started working, and I started getting like a lot of leads every day, and that's what I'm doing today. So I started running more ads eventually, and yeah, that's how we do it
Let's
basically.
talk about that. So the time you started in August to and you started running Facebook videos immediately, or what?
Yeah, so I was in the dealership, so I already had an idea. We were doing marketplace, Facebook marketplace in the
Yeah.
dealership, and I started with the houses. I started trying the same, but it wasn't working. Like it wasn't the same. So when I saw this guy, so I started trying like ads like right away. Around July, even before I got my license, I was already like trying for the mobile homes. I was trying the ads, how they work. And it took me like 3 4 months. I'd say about September last year, because my first month I sold one house because he gave me the lead. But then in September, like 2 3 months after I started, it was when I got like real good at it. So I started getting like 10, 12 people every day that were calling me, and also like I was putting the work, because usually in the mobile home dealership, and if it now like today is the same. If you go to a builder, for example, like those guys are gonna be like just sitting in the office every day. They don't do any phone calls. They don't put the work, and that's a big difference. So nowadays, still, I get up around like 10 a.m. and I'm making phone calls until 8 p.m. So that's a big difference. So first you need to generate the leads, and then you need to put in the work to be able to get them to buy the house, I guess. And yeah, around September, like I was getting a lot of phone calls, and November was the first month that I sold like 5 houses. Then December I sold 8, and then like from there to now it was getting better all the time.
Yeah, you're getting double digits every single month. It seems like. So let's talk about those ads, man. Is there especially is it so or is it the money that's driving the ads, or is the video content, or is it both?
It's not the money, it's the video. Like it doesn't matter if you put like $100 every day in the ad. It's about the video. So that's the most important detail I'd say. If you have a used house, for example, that you want to sell, and also you want these videos to look like homemade videos, not like the professional ones. So I do the professional videos, like I pay somebody to do the video for me. Those are the ones that I put on Instagram, so that people can, when they go to my profile, they see that I'm professional, a professional guy. But in these ads, I try to do it myself, because it's gonna create this sense of uh, rapport. Can I say like confidence between
Yes.
and the guy that is watching you, because these people, like, they are rolling through Instagram or Facebook. They are gonna see a lot of professional ads, like the Walmarts, the Lennars, or these big corporations. They are gonna pay somebody to do that, but then they end up paying a lot of money per lead, because it's like too professional, the video, like everybody is used to it. So you gotta have something different. I tried my ads. I wanted to be like homemade style per se, like something when I speaking like naturally. It's not like scripted, or that's the same behind it. So I started running ads for brand new construction all the time, because they had better interest rate. They pay the closing costs, and actually the prices are similar to used houses nowadays. And then
Yeah.
I started trying in used houses, and they also work. So if you go to a house, you start speaking, you say, "Oh, I got this house for this amount of money. Let's say 250,000. It's located in this zip code. We're doing like my seller is giving the closing costs and this and that." That's gonna work actually. And if you get to pay less than like $10, $12 per lead, that's a good ad, and you should keep running it without doubt. So that's what I do basically.
So how many videos do you post on a daily basis? Every day?
No, I post one every like 3 days or so. because Instagram, I'm trying to grow my Instagram followers right now because it is kind of low. But yeah, my main thing is the ads. So
Facebook, right?
nowadays, yeah, I don't get like I've sold maybe 1 2 houses from my followers. Yeah, all the other guys are from the ads. So yeah,
That's awesome. Well, and what I love about you, Kevin, is you found your niche. You deal with the Hispanic community. 100% of your transactions are done with the Hispanic community.
yeah,
You know what your niche is, correct?
yeah,
So, the people that say, hey, how does this guy, 23 years old, first year in real estate, doing transactions that veterans do? I mean, and the reality of it is this: you've done enough transactions, Kevin, that there's people in the industry that's been in the industry 10 years that hasn't done 75 transactions.
yeah,
So you, even though you've only been in a short time, the number of transactions makes you an expert in the industry. You know more about the real estate business than a lot of experts. That's why you come over with a wealth of knowledge and stuff like that. So let's talk about your clientele. Uh, all walks of life, Hispanic community. What is it that you're looking
yeah,
for? What Who are
yeah.
you attracting?
Everybody's Spanish, so they speak Spanish. Uh, with my customers, so they are always looking for the best deal, like the cheapest deal.
Yes,
And my experience that's a because I got a lot more experience than other realtors, like finding where there is a house that has a good price or a good interest rate. Because most of the other guys they haven't sold that many houses, so they don't know how to find them. And that's also my biggest setback, can I say, in the business, because there is these guys, like these customers, they call me, they have a realtor, like they have somebody, a realtor that is their friend or something, but this realtor doesn't know how to find them the house, for example, the one that I'm advertising. And then they call me, I show him the house, and then the other day they call me back, oh, I got another realtor. So that's happened to me like 2 3 times also. Because these people, they don't know me, they just see me one time, they don't have that like much rapport with me per se. And that's something that you need to look out for when you do the ads. So some people, they are gonna call you, you need to you need to you need to figure out if they are gonna go with you or not. So also the experience in that sense is important too. Another detail that I wanna point out is the financing. So it's really really important when you are a realtor that you know about finances. For example,
yes.
when somebody calls me, I already ask him. I already know how to ask him the questions. For example, like how much money do you make? How long have you been at your current job, per se? And you need to know if they are gonna have a percentage, or if they are gonna be able to qualify or not. Because if you need to talk to a lender first, and you don't know if they have a good shot at qualifying, so you're gonna be wasting your time. I say, I don't know how to explain it. For example, like most of my customers, when they call me, I don't even pre-qualify them. So I just ask them the questions, as if I were a loan officer, and I take them straight to the new bills, and most of the time they qualify and they end up buying the house. Because if you tell them, oh, this is the first time that they call you, if you tell them, oh, I need you to get pre-qualified in order to buy a house, they are gonna say no, because they don't know you. So that's another important detail. You need to know what to ask them, and you need to know if they are gonna qualify or not. I mean, just you need to have an idea if they are gonna be able to qualify, I guess.
So what are those questions that you ask them? Because again, I love that you're saying this. Again, there's a lot of realtors out there that won't show a house unless they're pre-qualified. You're saying you ask them pre-qualified questions, and based on that, you're going to show them the house,
I
and then ask them to get pre-qualified afterwards. After you show them one house, is that correct?
One house. I just show one house, and then I sell them. Sometimes I have to show two, but it's very rare per se. So when they call me, I ask them, how much do you make per hour? That's the first question. My most of the Latino people, they are workers, so they don't make that much. Let's say they make
Yeah.
24 per hour, or they make 25. So I multiply that by 40, then by 50, 52 weeks per year. and then I get a number. Then I do the debt to income ratio. If they are gonna go FHA, if they are residents, they are gonna go FHA. If they just have a work permit, they're gonna go conventional. So if they go conventional, you multiply by 50%, and then you deduct the expenses. If they are FHA, then you multiply by 56%, and then you deduct the expenses. Also, if they have variable income, so sometimes they are gonna work less than 40 hours per week. I know that they have to have like at least 1 year in the job in order to qualify for a loan. If they have a spouse, you have to like take the spouse's expenses into consideration. If they have, for example, a 600 credit score, I won't show any houses because that's gonna say 600 in Credit Karma. But then when you go and apply for the loan, the credit score is gonna be way below that. So it's kind of tricky. You get it with experience, I guess, asking questions. And at the beginning, I was just showing houses and it wasn't working. But then after this mistake and another mistake, you start learning, and then you don't. Nowadays I don't miss any customers. So if I feel like, hey, they have a good shot, I will show houses. If they don't have a good shot, I don't show any houses. So I never pre-qualify them. So because I already know if they have a good shot to qualify for the house.
What percentage of your business is new build, and what percentage of your business is pre-existing?
Like 80% of my business is new builds because my price point is between 200 and 300. So
Right.
I try new builds first of all because you get a lower interest rate.
Yep.
If you go with D.R. Horton, you're gonna get 399, but also they are gonna pay the closing costs and then they are gonna pay BTSA. So that's a big difference. So if I get 3% on a 200,000 house, like most of the time I won't show it because it's not that much. But then if I know that I can sell them a D.R. Horton house, for example, I know that I'm gonna get 3% and then 5,000 BTSA or 10,000 sometimes BTSA. So that's where the money is per se. So I try to show houses like brand new bills because I can get a BTSA. I can get a bonus. Uh, if you go to sell used houses, they are gonna just pay 3%. Then you have to show like 40 houses. And then if you do the inspection, you're gonna have a problem with the foundation, the AC, the roof, and then the deal is gonna fall off, and that's more problematic. So usually when I got a used house, I just give it to one of my realtors, and they show it for me, and I pay them a fee for that. So that's what I do.
Well, let's talk about that. I know, but our audience don't know. 1 year in the business, you have 5 realtors that are working for you right now, and you're
Yeah.
looking to expand from that, right?
Yes, I'm trying to grow for the future, I guess. Right now the market kind of slowed down a little bit, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm having to run like 2-3 times more ads than I used to, just to sell like the same amount of customers. Because after this Donald Trump the new laws that he's putting in effect, so like most of Latino peoples, they are kind of bugging out. They don't want to buy houses right now because of it's kind of uncertain the future. But yeah,
Right.
we have 5 guys. One of them is my cousin. So I did a training session like for like 2 months with him, and he kind of learned like as much as I do. So right now, sometimes if I have like 2 appointments at the same hour, I just tell him, "Oh, go straight to the bills," and he can sell a house the same way I can. So he's one of them. Then I got like 3 more ladies, and I got one person too. This is really important. The follow up. So I got one lady. She's out of the country. Actually, she's in Cuba, and she's running she's sending my videos every day to like customers that I talked to like 3-4 months ago. So I have a CRM. That's also important. I've seen a lot of realtors, they don't have a CRM. So it's kind of cheap. You pay like $40, and there are some CRMs that are gonna go for free. I have a lady. I pay her like $500 per month, and she's sending videos to my past clients for like 4 or 5 months ago. She's sending my videos every day, and I'm keeping in touch with them. Because some people, they are gonna call today, oh, I wanna buy a house, but they won't be ready until next year or six
Yeah.
months. That's very usual. And then I got a lady, and she's sending videos every day, just to keep in touch with these customers. So yeah, that's the idea.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I see big things for you in 2026. You know, I love talking to you because I have a bilingual staff because it's very important. I say it all the time. I can send an online application to my English speaker and they'll fill it out online. My my people that speak Spanish or bilingual, they want me to take the application on the phone. We have to manually do everything, but that's okay because it's just a different way of doing business, right? So you really, if you're dealing with the Hispanic community, you got to be able to speak it, write it, read it, and everything else. And that's where we come in as a lender to provide some of those services. I think you're going to do great things in 2026. We're definitely
Okay.
going to have a follow up on this podcast to see what you're doing in 2026, maybe 6 months or a year from now. And I can sit there and talk to you all day, Kevin, but I know that you're busy and you got a million things that you got to get to. What did we not talk about that we should talk about today?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess how can I explain it? I guess just for realtors to focus on this business, don't just do it as a part-time job per se. If you're gonna be in, just go in all the way, put in the work, try to generate leads. That's the most difficult detail about this business, and then try to sell that you can do it. Like there is people like me. I know other realtors that they sell even more than me. I know this. There is another Cuban lady. She sells like 12 houses every month. There is this Mexican guy. He sells like 30 houses here in Houston, so he's the top one. There is other realtors. They are making it happen. So if you are watching this video, you can do it too. So that's a motivation sentence right there, I guess.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Anybody, you know, again, hard work, perseverance. You can't say anybody can do it because again, you're special. You have hard work ethic and everything else, and I see great things for you, Kevin. Well, the people in Houston want to find you, and I know they do. How do they find you, Kevin?
So you can go to my Instagram. It's gonna be Kevin Marquez Realtor, or you can call me. My phone number is 346-558-9702.
And you were watching that live, folks. You saw that go across the lower thirds. Well, Kevin, it was nice of you to be on here. I look forward to doing another podcast with you in another 6 months to a year and see the progress that you're making. My name is David. I'm with Mortgage Edge Podcast. We'll see you next time. See you later, guys.